welcome to Upbeat and Beyond. I'm Mary Kay KUHRTS, publisher of the Upbeat Reporter, and we have a special guest in our studio today, Jocelyn Harney with the Amarillo Parks and Recreation. And Jocelyn, you have a new program that you want to tell us about.
The Neighbor Hub.
The Neighbor Hub. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
It is a virtual online program for active adults 50 and over.
Oh, really?
The program has actually been in development for a little over 4 years. There's been a lot of research that's gone into it, a lot of advisory councils that have met, and they traveled the country and looked at all the senior services available around the country, and finally honed in on one particular program called Center Without Walls. And that was basically a senior center without a brick and mortar building and all that could be provided. So we took that model and we've taken it several steps farther, and we developed from that what we call the Neighbor Hub.
Well, how interesting.
We debuted the program last August with a soft launch, but now we're ready for a full launch. And so I appreciate you visiting with me today, because I'd like for people to be aware not only of the program, but also of what we have in mind during March and April.
Well, right off the bat, let's tell seniors how to access this program. Is there a website that they can go to?
Yes, there is. It's www.theneighborhub.org.
Okay, because it's a nonprofit organization.
Right.
Okay.
And it is a website through the city of Amarillo.
Really?
With Parks and Recreation. And part of the reason that we're with Parks and Recreation is because as a city and as a department, Parks and Rec, we're interested in the health and wellness of the community.
Sure.
And one of our missions is to maximize the health and wellness of active adults 50 and over here in Amarillo.
Sure.
So it dovetails nicely with the Parks and Rec department.
Well, that's great. That's great. Well, so you're having a special event. Tell me about that.
We are.
Okay.
It's called the Neighbor Hub Launch and Learn, and it's our formal launch program. It will be held on March 24th, and there's several aspects to it. Most exciting part of it is that the Amarillo Library is collaborating with us, and so we're going to start off on the morning of the 24th with a book signing with our author. The name of the book is Elderhood, and I came across the book several months ago. I was looking for a way to really enhance our launch and do it with kind of a big program that nobody had done in Amarillo before. And I came across this book, and the book is all about reimagining your life as an active adult. Mm-hmm. She calls it the third act, or elderhood. She, being Louise Aronson, is a doctor of gerontology out of San Francisco. She has about 30 years in the profession and is also a New York Times best-selling author. And so the book is full of tips of how we can go about living our lives in the healthiest manner possible and enjoying the rewards of travel and creating things that we've not had time to do before, and just basically enjoying all that life has in this, what she calls, third act.
Well, that's great. And so she's going to have a book signing in the morning.
Yes.
And then a reception in the evening, is that right?
Yes, we're going to start with the book signing. It'll be from 10 to 12 on the morning of the 24th at Burrowing Owl Books, and that's the store here in Amarillo.
Oh, okay.
They have an Amarillo location at 34th and Coulter.
I think I've seen that, yes.
And then that evening, she is going to do a presentation. We'll start at 7. It will be in the Civic Center in the Regency Room.
Okay.
It's an entirely free event. We want everybody to come, especially our active adults, but also we want them to bring their families, because there's lots of things that our kiddos don't know about our aging process.
Right.
And the more they know, the more educated they are, the more help they can be to us as we continue that aging process. So that's a lot of the things that she's going to talk about. We'll have another book signing that evening, and we'll also have a Q&A time. She says that that's one of the favorite parts of her presentations, so we've already arranged for that.
That's great.
And then we continue on through the end of March and into April with the Amarillo Read program. Amarillo Public Library has made this book their spring read for their Amarillo Reads program.
That's great.
And so we're starting a brand new program at the East Library on the 30th of March. It's game night for active adults to come out and either bring their favorite game or learn how to play a new game. Just a time to come and socialize and get out of the house, and specifically designed for those people who still are comfortable driving at night,
Sure.
but also who work like us.
Right.
And we would like to have something to do in the evenings.
Right.
Then in April, on April the 7th, we are going to have just a Welcome to the Neighborhood program at the Northwest Branch Library. And at that time, I'm going to really go through the ins and outs of the program, how to access it, what's available on the website, the resource directory, the calendar, the About section, and all the information that's available, and the fact that it's really, really easy for folks our age to use.
Yeah.
We've specifically designed it for folks that are not particularly tech savvy and might have a hard time interacting with technology, so everything is one touch away.
Cool.
Then on April the 18th, we're going to have another program called The Joy of Aging, and it's a resource fair for active adults. We're going to have a whole bunch of resources that are right here in Amarillo that people may not even know about, that will help them in their quest for a joyful aging process.
That's great.
On April the 23rd, the Downtown Library will have the April book discussion, which will be Elderhood. And on April 25th, we're going to have another program called Aging Without Losing Your Mind. And at that point, it's going to be all about good brain health, good physical health, all the things that we need so that we can age in a really healthy manner. So
That's great. You
March
got a
and
lot
April
going
is
on.
all about health and wellness with the Neighbor
Absolutely.
Hub and with the library both.
Absolutely. That sounds wonderful. I know a lot of people that are going to really enjoy this program and get a lot of good out of it. The
Well-
EB Reporter, we send it out to all the independent living centers, and so it's very well loved, and we're advertising this in the March issue
Good.
of the EB Reporter.
Very
So,
good. Well, we're
I'll
excited
continue
because
to help you.
we want folks to be aware of all the resources that are available to them. There's so
important.
much going on in Amarillo that people really don't know anything about.
Right.
And
It will enrich their lives,
It
too.
will.
Yes.
It will.
awesome.
You know, there's always a lot said about what Amarillo doesn't do, but this is all about what Amarillo does do.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
very
I
interested in
appreciate
this
it.
program.
Okay.
And,
Thank you. I look forward to seeing you on the 24th.
absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us on Upbeat and Beyond.